Haval 2021, should I say. This is the H6, my personal one, not sponsored by anyone, just my opinion. Got it about a week ago, so I've done 1,000 kilometers, went south, 1,700. So I got a bit of a feel on how it feels. What happens, as you can see, it's a really good thing, careful for dings. So that's it, 2021. Here we got the 2021 Haval H6, 2-liter premium. It's got 150 kilowatts, 320 Newton meters torque. The difference between the premium and the super lux or ultra lux is no adaptive cruise control, no lane assist, no panoramic sunroof. But the rest is about the same. Same, but different. Just a quick walk around on the outside. Very basic instrumentation with your home settings and whatever, anything you have to do, your Bluetooth connectivities, everything is on here. However, when you do want to have auto intelligent start stop, I've noticed if you stop, it will not go off unless you press it down firmly, the foot brake. Okay, in the 2021 Haval H6 2-liter premium, you have very basic setup. I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to try my best and probably make an ass of myself. But here we go. You got the instrumentation here. I'll show you just now. You can change your notifications, you can do all that stuff. However, I have picked up that when you have intelligent start stop, what it tends to do is, sometimes it's a bit annoying, is you stop at the robot or traffic light and the car goes automatically goes off if you set it that way. And then when the robot turns, traffic light turns green, you try to pull away, it takes about a second or two for it to activate and then pull away, which is a bit annoying. However, I've picked up when you stop at the traffic light and you just touch your brake, it doesn't go off automatically. If you press down the foot on the brake properly, a little bit firm, it will go off. The car goes off. And then let's say now you're waiting for the light to turn green and you're almost ready for it to turn green. What you do is, like everyone else, you just let go of the foot on the brake with your auto hill hold and you pull away. It takes a while and then it starts up. Or you just, as you see the robot's traffic light's about to turn green, you just shake the steering wheel, the car will start up, and then you can pull away when you're ready. Which is good because then you don't slow everyone else behind you and they think you're a bit of a retard. So that's a good thing about just start stop. I'm going to start it up and give you a quick rundown on what's happening on the instrumentation. Sorry about the camera. Got to do seat belt, otherwise it will not go away. There we go. So you got your fuel consumption and your odometer, speedometer, your rev count, temperature, fuel, as everyone can see. If you come back here on the steering wheel and you touch the home button, let me touch the home button there, you press it twice to activate it, then you can change your settings on these cursors left and right, and that will show you all your connections and your settings for units, meters, when's your next service, tire pressure, all that type of stuff. And trip A, when you're on trip A, that gets reset automatically every day by itself. So in today's trip A, I've done 100 kilometers, as you can see. In order to view it, you select up and down. Let me go to trip A. There's trip A, and I press down. It shows you my range, 624. Estimate, number 2, your tire pressure, and that's by me pressing this button here. press down again, and there's trip A. I've done 104 today. If I want to see trip B, I press the OK button. Now that's the whole range on the tank that you can reset as you fill up your tank. So that is, trip A is reset itself automatically every day, so you can see how your day has been, and trip B is the whole range on the car or on the tank, how you prefer it. Trip A and trip B, obviously you got your telephone, you got your mute, volume up and down, channels, songs, selections on this side. Then if you move over to here, very basic rotary dial. If you put the car in park, switch it off, the car goes on park automatically, handbrake goes up automatically. Very basic information here, power on, off. Then you got your instrumentation panel here. Slide down for notifications and volume. However, if your Apple CarPlay, which is not on now, if it is connected, you can't swap down the notifications if it's on showing the Apple CarPlay. But if it's on normal car information, you can swap up and down, push your volume up and down, Bluetooth connections, that's notifications. You swap right, you get to choose which power mode you want, snow, normal, or sport. All right, go back, sorry about that, swap back again here, and this is the main section of your information, your media, your radio, your Bluetooth, and settings. And here on the vehicle, you can choose your driving. You can add an intelligent start stop, which I spoke about. It doesn't always have to go off. If you don't want it to, you can just select it, deselect it, or you can actually go and just touch the brake as you stop and don't press hard on the foot brake. And if you do press hard, the engine will go off. If you shake your steering wheel, it will start up again, so you can just resume driving. All right, so it's got your light settings, it's got a whole lot, themes and modes for how you want your lighting to set up, your driving, your where mine are, your parking. You can choose a whole lot of information. Pretty much, it's a lot, but it's not in the end. Vehicle status, your comfort, and that's how much battery you got left before your car charge. It has to recharge again. That's a normal battery, not a hybrid or electric car or EV. It's just a normal one. And then you go back here, choose your systems, and you can choose your radio, how you want your surround sound or not. It's got the display, everything's on here. It's pretty, very easy, very basic. And home, that's your home screen. So that's about it. That's all I can show you for now. Paddle shifts, auto lights over there. You got your auto lights, and I think it has, yes, auto rain sensors. So that is the Haval H6. This is the space at the back, very spacious. You can fit comfortably, super comfortable. Enough for enough people. And in the boot, the trunk, my frunk, no, it's not a frunk, it's just a trunk. Ample space. Huge cargo load area. It's so important how much liters. You can just see and get it for yourself. So I think it's time for the Chinese to shine. They've outlasted and outwitted everyone else, and now they got this. This is a Haval H6, quick walk around. I'm gonna try to do the camera angles. And this is with lights on. the difference between the premium and, in South Africa at least, the difference between the premium and the Super Lux in South Africa, they're all the same engine, 2-liter turbo with 150 kilowatts at 6,000 revs, and torque is at 320 newton meters torque at from 1,500 to 4,000 revs. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that's a torque. It's quite high. The nice thing about it is it's got a lot of torque in the sense of it doesn't have to rev too high. So you've got the power on demand. You don't have to put your foot down just to pull away. And this is the interior. Very simplistic, but very, very elegant. So I think there is one or two things here that I have picked up. For example, if you look at the display, which I'll show you just now, you got the navigation pull down, you have your car setup, you have auto brake and auto park. Your auto brake, it will automatically brake at the traffic light. If you put your foot down on the brake pedal, it will brake and it will stay in park until you pull away. The auto cut off, which you can select on and off, that if you stop at the traffic light, the engine goes off, which is awesome. However, sometimes when you stop at the traffic light, what it tends to do is, as you're about to pull away, it takes about 3 seconds, 2 seconds for it to respond and to switch on the car again, which is quite annoying sometimes. So most people tend to put it off because they don't want to wait for the light to turn green and then start the car up and move on. However, I have found a system which goes past that. If it's on, if you select it and you stop at the traffic light, if you hit your brake softly and you stop, the car won't go off. If you push the pressure down harder at the traffic light while you're standing still, if you press it harder, the engine will cut off, which is awesome. Then you got this situation where you need to start getting ready for pull away. So naturally you drive and in traffic and you'll see the next traffic light's will be turning green for you soon. So you don't want to be as it turns green and then only start the car up. So I have picked up, if you shake your steering wheel just like this by standing still, the car will automatically start up already, which is a good thing because then you're ready to go when the traffic light turns green. That's a good point. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. And okay, so now that we spoke about that, before we take a drive, just want to say something. Here is our display of, let me show you, trip A and trip B. How trip A and trip B works is trip A gets reset automatically every day. That'll be your travel time, which you can control on these controls here. That's your volume, your speaker, and channel volume up, volume down, next channel, and this side you got your onboard computer to control it besides that part there. So in trip B, you push up and down and you'll activate it. Tells you the tire pressure, and then again how far is your range, and over there you got trip B. So I'm currently on 7.8, 7.9. all right, and trip B I've done 100 kilometers and it took me the X amount of time and the average speed. So that's trip A. All right, B, sorry. If you want to go back to trip A, you go back and you go on B and then you just push that. There we go, the OK button, and now you get to see this is when it gets reset. So this will be daily, your fuel consumption, daily how you drive, where trip B will be for the whole tank or whenever you want to reset it. Okay, then what we have here is the infotainment system. If you're driving and you're not connected to your Apple or Android, what happens is, this is a car setup, you can just slide down for your volume, up, down, and brightness. Swipe up. If you want to go to your sports mode, directly to sports or economy mode, you swipe right. So that was econ. Let's go back. Swipe right, right. What's that left? Sorry. And then you have your sports mode. You can select which one you'd like. Swipe back again. You got your media, either radio or Apple CarPlay or CD players. That's your music and your aircon. You can get access directly by touching there, and you can change your settings for your aircon. Or alternatively, what you can do is when it goes back, I'll just wait for it to go back again, you can just push your temperature up or down. If you swipe from this side, you get to the settings where you can choose Bluetooth or car settings, and what I was talking about is that it's called intelligent start stop. You go to this vehicle settings and drive, and then you got intelligent start stop. You can select it on or off. If it's on, that applies where it goes off as you stop at the traffic light, like I just explained. And you got your parking, a whole lot of settings, but everyone can play with it. Settings are settings. Go back, and then you go back to there, and Apple CarPlay, once you plug it in, it will come up. So that is it. Systems for your sound systems, how you want to set your radio, surround sound, display, and things like that. And then you go home. Pretty much that's about it. So that's my story for inside, and then we'll go for a little drive just now. We are coming to a stop. I'm not going to push the brake completely, and the car, I will, and that was cut off. Car's off. Now I have to start up. Takes a while, which, like I said, is a bit annoying. Not serious, just a little bit annoying. So if I want to stop without the switching off, letting the engine switch off, what you do is you just stop at the traffic light, don't press too hard, and the engine will still keep on running. If you do want it to go off because you're at the traffic light for a long time, you just press it a bit harder, the brake, and it will go off. And then just wiggle it, the steering wheel, and then it's back on again, so you can resume your driving. Apple CarPlay. And this is cruising speed on a dark highway without auto lights and no just normal headlights, LEDs and fog lights. Acceleration test. There we go, it worked. Just shook the steering wheel and it started.